Okay guys, I'm here going to be changing the transfer case fluid. My Ford F-150. As you can see, there are two plugs. Obviously you don't want to do the bottom plug right off the bat because that'll start draining the fluid out. Always want to try to make sure you can loosen the fill plug before you even do this. It's a 3/8 drive. And I've already had this loose because I had to check it. Oh, okay, maybe it's not that loose. This is going to be a messy job. Alright, that's how you check it. Stick your finger in there, dip it. It is full, but I know it's dirty. So, now one of the things that I have done is I've recycled a coolant bottle to be a catch. In other words, I'll set it here so I don't splash everything. Alright, so move this out of the way. Oh, this is nice and loose actually. Maybe the last owner did take care of it. Somewhat. I've seen a lot of dumb stuff on this truck since I've owned it, so I'm not going to give them too much credit. Alright. Yeah, I got my drain pan down there. I don't think you guys will see it, but it's down there. But anyhow, you can use this to aim it right up in there. Oh yeah, it was black. Ugh. Yeah, it'd been a while. It'd been a long while. I'm surprised it ain't got a magnet on the plug. That is the surprising thing. I just pulled that plug, there ain't no magnet on it. Alright. Wasn't a whole lot in there. I think it only takes like 2 quarts. Maybe like a little bit more than 2 quarts. Some take more, some take less. Oh God, that was some pretty nasty stuff. I'm gonna let that run for a while. Well, drip, in other words. Make sure I get all that crap out. Meanwhile, I picked up this handy dandy thing at the parts store. That'll help us refill it. You just screw it on the top of the quart and put your end up in there and away it goes. Either that or recycle one of those tips off of a Lucas bottle or gear lube bottle, and then you squeeze it in there, you know. But yeah, not pleasant, not fun. Highly needed though, especially when you go off-road. Wow. I'm probably not even going to get all of it out of there either. Had I had known, I probably would have bought an extra quart just to throw through there and try to rinse out some of that stuff that's on the bottom. But this will be good enough. And of course somebody has to weed whack while I'm trying to make a video. Fantastic. Alright. Gotta be very careful whenever you put these plugs back in. You don't want to strip it out, that's for sure. I probably should put some thread tape on these plugs, but I think we'll be okay. I've been pretty lucky with stuff like that. You don't want to put this plug in real tight, or otherwise next time you won't be able to get in there. That's why I was a little curious if I was going to be able to get this plug out or not. And just clean off the excess so you ain't dripping over the ground thinking you're really leaking anything. It's bad enough I got a leak up front there. I don't know if it's the seal for the transmission up front, or if it's the engine oil. It's a slow leak, and I haven't really noticed much of a difference in both the fluids, so I ain't really worried about it. But anyhow, my best rule of thumb as far as tightening these up, I don't really use torque specs on a whole lot of things, but if you grab the ratchet right up at the head and you turn until it stops, that's about, well, I would say it's probably about 14 foot-pounds right there, just by holding my hand there all the way up at the ratchet. Double check it here. Yeah, see, that's plenty tight. That's plenty tight. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. It's going to hold fluid. Alright. Now for the fun part. Watch this thing not fit on here. Just my luck. Nope, it fits, just like I said. And you don't want to tighten this thing on a whole lot either, otherwise it'll just strip out. It's obviously plastic bottle. But one thing to show you, I mean, you'll figure it out if you go and buy one, or if you already have one. Now it's open. It'll close and open. I'm going to leave it closed for a moment. And this stupid little end cap here always gets in the way. Always gets in the way. So we'll get that in there like so. Oh. Kink in the line, that ain't good. There we go. Not much room underneath this truck to do this, but whatever. And there it goes. Just that fast. Fantastic. I have a thunderstorm and I'm underneath the truck outside. That makes me feel comfortable. And we'll squeeze the cord there. That way we can get it in there faster. So I think. You gotta get the air out of it too. That is one of the downfalls there. There's all kinds of different stuff you can use to do this. Are you shitting me? That wasn't even 1 quart. That can't be right. I've done plenty of these, I should know. rain's coming down pretty good. Let me wipe this on. Stick my finger in there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Must be something with this hose. Alright, well, we'll get it eventually here. Thought the truck was going to protect me from the water, but I'm getting a little splash still. Fantastic. Another fun, fantastic day in my life. Let's try this some more. I am very stubborn, as you can see. I'm not going to let the water stop me. Kind of wish I had a longer hose. Oh God, I can hear the jokes. Especially if it was the guys at work. Oh yeah, they'd have had fun with that one. Oh my, it is really coming down. I am staying dry. Okay, we successfully got one quart in there. Fantastic. It's a long process. Try to keep this as clean as I can. Not that it looks like it's gonna matter because it's raining like crazy. Gotta move my other stuff underneath here a little bit more. Really wish that thunder would quit. It's freaking me out. Yeah. Okay. Still need that other quart like I thought. This is ridiculous. As soon as I start to do anything. Gotta love Ohio. This must be the year we're gonna get a lot of rain, like it's monsoon season or something. All right, one empty quart. Shit. I gotta be a car maniac underneath this thing in a storm. I am finding out I got holes in my bed, apparently. Kind of productive. And there goes an air bubble. I think the next time I do this, I am going to get that little suction thing that I have. It looks like a giant syringe. This truck ain't gonna know what to think having all this new stuff put on it. Probably gonna have to edit this. Don't want to bore you guys all day. Then again, I don't know, I might keep this up here on the video just like this. Yeah, because this will make up your mind whether if you want to do this or if you want to pay somebody else to. Well, I'm going to assume we might be full. Because it's actually pouring out now. That's a good indication that you're full. That was a joke. Anyway, we're going to let that run out because we don't want it to be too full. We want that excess to get out because all your fluids in your vehicles, they expand whenever they get warmed up, just like anything else in the world. And that could be a bad thing. That's when you start blowing out seals. All your cases usually have some type of a vent tube on top, and that's to help ventilate the expansion, because you're going to have gases coming off your fluids, and when those tubes get clogged, that's usually what causes these seals to start blowing out. Same thing with your engine, like if all the little breather tubes, or if you even have those, because now they have PCV valves. That's another thing, you know. Those things get clogged, it'll start busting your seals wide open because it needs to breathe, just like anything else. So that is why I'm letting this run out. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, because you don't need to see me put the plug back in it. You already see me put the bottom one in. It's the same thing. Alright guys, have a good one.